on with the friendship?
Guys, this reunion is something else. So what's with the jazz this, jazz that, you do this, you do, we will come back to that. This reunion part 2 is something else. So but I even feel that they didn't even give us the whole details, because a lot of issues came up and they didn't really table it well, because I feel there was no time. They were rushing the whole thing. Everything was just felt jam-packed. It was so chaotic. Like, these women, jeez. First of all, let me introduce myself. This is Vichoko TV and you are watching Vivian Madabuchi. And if you are new to this channel, you're highly welcome. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, okay? Then if you are a regular, I love you, you know. Thank you for always watching me, all right? Thank you. Then let's get right into it. The reunion started with Uti asking the ladies question. He asked one funny question that me, I didn't even understand where the angle was coming from. And it was so funny because that was the first question he asked. He said, if I were to be in the show, who do you think I would be? I'm like, nigga, we are not a woman. We are not, this is housewives. So I don't understand which one is who are you to be. And the Shah answered him, because at some point they felt confused and later they answered. And moving on to the next question, Toyin was asked the question concerning Chioma, and Chioma too was to answer a question also. I can't remember how the question was asked, but the whole thing was centered around Chioma saying that Toyin is jealous of her and Toyin is intimidated by her. That why is Toyin feeling like she's always outshining her? She said a lot, guys. She said a lot. Then Toyin, on the other hand, was saying that Chioma is always seeking attention. She always come late to occasion just to make an entrance. Chioma was like, make an entrance for who? That Toyin, I'm not competing with you. Toyin was like, who is competing with you? You can't stand me. You can't wear what I wear. Blah, 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 blah. The whole thing escalated when Toyin said that Chioma told Laura that she said on her fashion show that Toyin was showing her fashion collections on Laura's fashion show. I don't know if you guys can remember. If you have watched the reality show, you will remember when Laura had her fashion show. And Chioma complained that why is Toyin showing her fashion show? So Chioma now raised her voice and was talking back at Toyin like, why were you showing me your collections on your friend's fashion show? What were you trying to do? What picture were you trying to create? Like, that she's so envious, she's so jealous, this, that she's a bad person. Like, Chioma was telling Toyin. Then Toyin, on the other hand, was paranoid. Like, why is Chioma is creating a negative narrative concerning what she did? That they had a conversation that she was going to make some dresses for her, that she was showing her the collections. So Chioma was like, why did you decide to show me the collections on that fashion show, your friend's fashion show? That she can't even remember having that conversation with Toyin. But even if she had, that she had the conversation because Toyin has been peppered by whatever she wears, and she always makes side comments concerning whatever she's wearing. So she was like, let me patronize this woman and see if she will calm down. Although me, I did not believe that thing that Chioma said, though. She just said this. But these ladies, Toyin went on and on and on. She was so angry that Chioma was trying to set a negative narrative concerning what she did. And me, it was exactly what Toyin did that Chioma said. Why are you showing your fashion collections to your to someone else on your friend's fashion runway show? Like, I don't even get it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Toyin wouldn't have done that. And she made another comment that day saying that look at the way that she said it laughing jokingly, but she made her point. Do you get? She was like, just look at the way Laura's son is running the wrong way, that it was her son, that her son would have done a better job, that they would have told her that she would have brought her son. I'm like, chill, it's not about you, it's for Laura. Just allow the girl shine. It was a whole lot too. Then the way the whole thing escalated from 0 to 1,000, it was so like, guys, I didn't see it coming. Although they showed a clip from the part 1, they showed us a clip of what was going to happen in this part 2, but I didn't even know it got to the part that the security guys were holding them. Laura Toyin was like, I'm going to slap you, Chioma, I'm going to slap you if you talk anyhow, if you lie on me, this one, that one. So Chioma was like, the truth is bitter, Toyin, the truth is bitter. You did not beat Caroline when you and Caroline fell out. It's me that you want to come and beat, this, that. It was a whole lot, no jokes, back and forth. Mariam was calming them down, but they didn't agree with her, and she walked away. They had to, I think they went on break and came back. Then they begged Mariam to come back to the setting. Then the next person they tackled her issue was I think Iyabo. Yeah, Iyabo and Dubai trip. They asked Caroline if she later saw her bracelet. She said she didn't, and Duty apologized about that. Then to the ladies, concluding, ignore her if she gives any attitude, this, that. How the whole fight happened between Caroline and Iyabo, and Caroline had to cut Iyabo short and was like, Iyabo didn't agree at first, but later on she had to make a statement. She said that she was very sorry, that the apology she gave was from her heart, this, that. But I don't think Iyabo accepted that. Iyabo was just about, you would have left me, I know how to heal from when someone annoyed me, blah blah blah, sharp, plenty. So she declared herself an innocentee. I'm talking about Caroline. She claimed to Mariam too that her apology was from the depth of her heart. You needed to see Toyin's face. Moving on to Mariam was like, okay, that she has something to say, and before she will say what she wants to say, that she has a gift for Caroline. So the gifts came, and Mariam presented her gift to Caroline and was like, you can open it. Caroline opened it, and it was the gift that Caroline gave to her to apologize for something that happened that we didn't see on camera. They didn't show us on the reality show. So she apologized, and I think she's the kind of person that apologizes with gifts. That's Caroline. So because when she apologized to Iyabo, she gave her a gift, so she returned it back. According to Mariam said when she got the gift, she was happy about it. That says no to gifts. Of course, nobody says no to gifts. But what annoyed her is what she later started hearing concerning the whole issues, that the first time she organized her dinner, that everybody was not present, so she had to move it to the next available date. So that first time that Caroline was telling Chioma not to go for Mariam's this, that she doesn't like the girl, that she doesn't like Mariam, that all these women in Lagos, they do jazz. That was the video you saw in the beginning, that they do jazz, this, that she should be careful before she sit down, that she should be careful that they can take her destiny, that she doesn't know anything, that she's a London girl, that she's the one that will tell her this, that. Apparently, I feel Caroline is that kind of friend that if she doesn't like someone, her friend, that her BFF shouldn't like the person too, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Why will you inherit your enemy? I don't have any issue with this person. I've not even gotten to know this person, and this person wants a chance of us to know her, and you're telling me bad things about her for me not to go. But at the end of the day, Caroline still came for that dinner, because the second date they fixed, Caroline was there. But the only thing is that she and Chioma, they came late. So that means it has always been their plan to come late, or whatever. Mariam was like, me jazz, that say if she want to do jazz, that she would do it where she would collect them. So she was just, Mariam can be hilarious. So she was just talking, but she was annoyed. But because I see her as someone that makes jokes out of things, I didn't really take her anger serious. So she was just going back and forth. Like, impression Caroline gave her from the first day that she didn't even like it, but she had to like swallow it and just get to know these people. So she invited them to her house for her to get to know them, not even for them to not for anything. She wants them to know her, and she wants to also know them because she was new to the crew. That was just it. Then moving on to the next one. What was the next one again? Investor move. So Caroline and Chioma was addressed. They played a clip concerning their friendship, how BFF gang, BFF vibes, or the whole thing we saw on the reality show concerning their friendship. They played it and emotions were just running up and down. I felt the video too. I'm not gonna lie. So after they played it, Uti asked Chioma what she feels about their friendship, that friends fall out and they make up. That does she feel that this relationship or friendship will ever come back together and all that? And Chioma was like, she watching the show and how how their friendship was. I was like, okay, maybe she can give this friendship another chance, but that Caroline needs to stop lying. And when the reunion was going on, Laura mentioned at some point that Caroline lies with confidence. That is 100% true. 100% true, guys. Because can you guys remember, there was a clip they played in this party too. They played a clip of when they were showing emotional moments for Chioma and Caroline. And Caroline was talking about Chioma and wishing her, I think, a happy birthday or something, or just talking about her. She now said that she gave Chioma 1 year gap. Chioma was not like, it's a lie, you are 15 years older than me. And it took me back to when Caroline told us on Twitter and on Instagram. She didn't just tell us that she was 35. She was proving points, bringing up her mother's pictures. I'm like, do you have to go to that extent to prove or just to make a reality of the lies you told yourself? Like, who does that? I don't understand Caroline. Like, who does that? You have to go to that extent. Anyway, it's entertainment industry. Anything is possible. But why will you lie about your age? It's actually pretty for Caroline to be 46 and look this beautiful and young. It's a big deal. So what's up? What's wrong with that? She's even older than Yabo, and she'll be calling Yabo Auntie Yabo. Like, I don't even understand what's going on. Why is she lying about her age? Chioma just became 30 this year. So that means Caroline is 46 this year. Anyway, moving on. So after she finished talking, Caroline said, asked Caroline said she was done with the friendship. And she was telling a lot of lies on Chioma Day when she was trying to defend herself against what Miriam said that Chioma told her that Caroline said. Did you get that? What Chioma said that Miriam told her that Caroline said. Shit, what was that? That was a whole lot. Mentally, it's traumatizing because said. It's very exhausting now. That reunion is very toxic. Let me just put it that way. I didn't expect that from them. When you see them on makeup, looking all classy and bougie, you think they are classy, true. I beg, all these things they display are not symptoms of someone being classy, unless they're just putting on a show for us. But I doubt it's a show. It's just who they are. I doubt anybody put a show there. They just showed themselves. Okay. So that's it. Oh, what else did they even show? So Choma and Caroline said she doesn't want the friendship with Choma anymore, and Choma didn't have a problem with that. They asked Laura and Toyin if they would ever make up. Laura said she doesn't want the friendship anymore. Toyin didn't care. What else? They asked them about the future, what it holds, what the plan is. Laura said she's open to acting, some other things. She said she's just open to trying new things and more reality show. Then Yabo was asked. Yabo said she's open to trying new things and reality show also, and she will keep with more production and Then Caroline was asked. So Caroline said more projects, this, that. Choma was asked. Choma said she's going to focus on her profession, her business, expanding her business. She has a hair line, Choma Good Hair. I don't know if you have heard of that she co-owned with her best friend Kika. Then her lounge in Brass and Copper. Then who else is there? Mariam said she's focusing on the launching of her fashion brand and a lot of other things she said she was launching. Then Toyin was asked. Toyin said she's working with an international fashion brand on something huge that they've been on it for 2 years, that she will still unveil it. And I think she teaches people how to start a business, and I don't know, now her class is starting and she's going to give 20 students scholarship, blah blah blah. That was just it, guys. It was a whole lot. So this reunion part 2 no be here. But thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching to this extent. I love you. You know that. So if you have not subscribed, like I always say, please subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Then if this video interests you and you love my review, give me a thumbs up. And also feel free to share to your loved ones. And bye bye.